Welcome to episode 17 of the Unemployed Journeyman, and in this episode we have the Mexican First Division closing stage semi-final, both legs against Chivas for a place in the final. Welcome to the video, folks, and there's not actually anything to bring you up to speed with because it's only been 6 days in game since the last time you was with me, which was for the North American Champions Cup final win against Tigre. We have Chivas today in both the games. It's a closing stage semi-final first and second leg. So I think all we really need to do is just get straight into the first game of the episode. Cruz Azul are playing Tigre in the other game. As you see, we finished first, Tigre finished second, Chivas third, Cruz Azul fourth. So even though this starts out with like 8 teams or 10 teams or whatever it is, it has eventually filtered down to the top 4 and possibility of the top 2 meeting each other in the final. So we'll keep an eye on Cruz Azul and Tigre as we go about this as well. The only bit of team news really to bring you other than Gerson Lopez still being away on international duty. He's away until the 8th of June, so he'll miss the rest of the season basically. But Hugo Gallegos is suspended, so Oscar Flores comes in at right back. Our team is Fabinho in goal, Rodriguez and Flores in the wing-back positions, Felix and Raul in the centre-back roles, Contreras, Clavery and Ocampo in the midfield, Solbes and Roas out wide, Layet up top. This is kind of what I've come to establish as my best team, with the exception of Gallegos would usually be on the right-hand side instead of Flores. But other than that, yeah, I've kind of settled on that as being my number one team, the best lineup that I can have when everybody is available. I was looking just before I started recording at the team stats for the season, and we have the worst disciplinary record in the Mexican First Division. Basically, we picked up more yellow cards than anybody else. We picked up 58 yellow cards, and our red card record, I think we're the second worst for red card records, picking up 2 red cards in the league this season. So yeah, not great. Anyway, let's get on with this game. Let's get on to concentrating on this game. We have a free kick that Roas takes, and Roas has scored 13th goal of the season, and a direct free kick goal does not happen very often. What a strike from Roas. Here it is. He's in a great position for him. He went to the near post, and Guerrero might be a bit disappointed he didn't get to it, but either way, Roas has given us a great start in the 23rd minute of the game, putting us 1-0 up. As I said before, and I'll say it every time we play a 2-legged game, the away leg is about keeping yourself in it. You know, if you can win it, that'd be great. But if possible, get a draw. If you're going to lose, don't lose by more than 1 goal. Here come Chivas with a corner, and is that going to be a penalty? I mean, I'm not really too sure what happened there. It looked like the goalkeeper came out for the ball, and then the referee blew for a penalty. Surely there's going to be no penalty. Surely. He's given a penalty. Oh, my word. I don't even know what that was given as a penalty for, to be honest. The ball hit Clavery's arm, apparently, according to the little text down here. So they have the opportunity to go 1-1. The keeper goes the right way, but it is all level again. And Chivas are backing it right on half-time. I mean, it's a perfect time for them to score. It's not a very good time for us to concede. I mean, is there ever a good time to concede, to be fair? But I kind of feel a bit hard done by there. We've been the better team in this first half. The average rating looks very even, but the rest of it is all in our favour. What am I going to say here? I'm disappointed we're not creative. I think we're going to go with that, because we need to set some standards, don't we? And I don't want to be saying, oh, you know, unlucky boys. No, not unlucky. Why are we giving away a penalty? Right, Roas with a free kick. This one, an indirect free kick. Drops to Ocampo. Pulls it back for Clavery. It's a goal. It's 2-1. 11th goal of the season for Clavery. The man that was responsible for the penalty being awarded. He's put us back in front. The ball comes in from Roas. Solbas tried to get to it. The defender got to it first, though. Ocampo brings it down. Turns. Clavery on the edge of the area. Took a wicked deflection. It must have still been going in for it to have been awarded to Clavery. But that was luck for us because, yeah, like I say, that took a wicked deflection off the defender. But we're 2-1 up. That's the main thing. And we are currently on top in this game. Right, what do we want to do substitution-wise? Rodriguez is not playing well. I haven't really got a great deal to bring on for him. I don't really want to bring Casas on. I'm not going to make that substitution because Flores isn't playing particularly great either. Solbas can come off and Delator can come on for him. Layet hasn't scored in, I don't know how long. I can't even remember the last time Layet scored a goal, in all honesty. Fernandez can come on for Contreras. And we'll carry on for another 10 minutes, maybe. I mean, they're looking very miserable. Chivas, aren't they? Let's be real. But, yeah, I'll have a look in between games as to the last time Layet scored. But he is due a goal, I'm certain he is. Right, Flores with a throw-in now on this right-hand side for us. Ocampo has it inside the box. Ocampo, I'm not sure if it was a save or a block, but either way, it didn't go in. Felix to Rodriguez. Nice pass to Enzo Fernandez, who loses the ball. And now they can counter-attack. They're through. It's going to be a goal. It's 2-2. And that is all because of Enzo Fernandez losing the ball in midfield. How many times do we concede a goal because one of our players has lost the ball somewhere? I feel like I'm always saying it. I feel like I'm always saying we've conceded a goal because we've lost the ball. Right. We're going to move him and bring Renan on. Layet's going to come off and I think we'll bring Ivan Gomez on. That'll probably be it for now. I mean, Delator's come on because Solbas wasn't playing particularly well and Delator's not even done anything either. It's still 2-2 though. It's not the end of the world. It's still a pretty decent result. Ball into the box. Keeper comes out and claims it. I really hope they don't go and win this now, because that would be such a kick in the teeth, because we certainly don't deserve to lose this match. They go long with a goal kick and we end up winning control of possession of the ball. Raul gives it to Flores, gives it back to Raul, trying to find that opening in front of us. Here's Gomez now out on the right-hand side. Can he get the ball into the box? He gives Enzo. Enzo Fernandez making up for his error, his fourth goal of the season. Enzo Fernandez puts us 3-2 up. What a game this is. I mean, I don't really want the second leg to be as adventurous as this, because it don't do my heart much good, I've got to be honest. But we've got one more substitution to make, so we might as well make it. Martin Lopez can come on for Ocampo. Just fresh legs in midfield for the final 6 minutes that are being added on. Let's hold on to this, boys. Oh, here we go, another highlight. Oh, you know what's happening. Just clear it. That's not a penalty, surely. Oh, for a minute then I thought we'd given away another penalty. I was just like, no, that cannot happen. There you go, it's full time. We've won 3-2 at Chivas. We have to be considered the favourites for the game now that we've got the second leg at home. To be fair, the stats were pretty even. 5 shots on target to 4. They had a much better XG than us. That will in part be because of the penalty as well, though. We dominated possession as we usually do. In the average ratings, we were slightly better in the average rating. So, yeah, I'm going to take that as a deserved win. Well done, lads. We'll take that and hopefully get confidence in it. Cruisers all have beaten Tigre in the first leg of their game, 2-1, which, if we have a look, surely there's an easier way of doing this. That right there has got it written all over it that Tigre then turn it around in the home leg. You see it all the time. But good result. Well, one thing I do want to just check while we're here is the last time Layet scored a goal, because it has been a while and none there. Didn't score one there or there. I mean, seriously, how? Oh, there you go. So the last time he scored was in the 3-0 win against Lyon, which means he's been, 7 matches without a goal. Wow. He is on that proverbial dry spell, isn't he? Right, let's get to part 2 and the second leg against Chivas. And here we are for the second leg. We've got Gallegos back from his suspension now. So other than Gerson Lopez, we are completely and utterly full strength. I was considering bringing Delator and Albuquerque in for Roas and Solbas. To be fair, Roas hasn't really done a great deal wrong, and Solbas has been fairly decent. I mean, looking at that, it doesn't look like he's been great. He's not been able to get more than 6.6 in his last 5 games. So, do you know what? I'm actually going to take Solbas out and bring on De La Torre. Let's have a look at Roas. I know he's only had 2. I mean, that's a 6.8, so that's not really bad. But yeah, he's been on pretty decent form, Italo Roas. My main concern is this guy here, Layet, because he's had a couple of good games. He might have got assists in those games, but he's been on a 6.4, 6.6, and he's been 6.4, 6.6, and 6.2. Yeah, since the last time he scored, he has not been. I mean, he's meant to be a top quality striker. So we're going to keep faith with him and hope that I don't live to regret it. But yeah, De La Torre is in. So Fabinho in goal, Rodriguez and Gallegos in the wing-back positions, Felix and Raul in the centre of defence, Contreras, Clavery and Ocampo in midfield, De La Torre and Roas out wide with Layet up top. Let's get into it. If we don't lose this game, then, and I do just need to check one thing because I'm not sure if there's away goal rules count in this. So second leg, extra time if scores are level after 90 minutes. Does it say anything about away goals? It doesn't say anything about away goals. So it's just if scores are level after 90 minutes, it's extra time and then a penalty shootout if they're still level. So there you have it. No away goals. So the fact we scored 3 goals away from home will not mean anything in this game. But like I say, if we can avoid defeat, and considering we are at home, I'd like to think we can see the job through. I mean, I'd like to think we can win the game, but you never know. Not with us. Like I said before, we are very inconsistent. But here we go. We have a highlight and we are on the attack. Ocampo has the ball and it's given away in the midfield again. But Rodriguez intercepts, gives it to Layet, tries to play De La Torre through, but couldn't. Goalkeeper now goes long. We win the ball back. And again, we're just giving it away. I mean, both teams, this is very sloppy because both teams are just kicking the ball to each other, really. Here's Raul. Can he bring some composure to this build-up? Roas out on the right-hand side to Ocampo. Back to Contreras. Clavery. De La Torre is through. De La Torre has scored. What a change I made to the team. I brought De La Torre in instead of Ricardo Solbas. And De La Torre instantly paying us back in the 6th minute. Contreras with the ball there, gives it to Clavery, and Clavery just nice simple pass to De La Torre and a composed finish from the youngster. And that is 1-0 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate. Roas now with a free kick. Ball into the box. Gallegos with his 5th of the season. It's 2-0 and we are in dreamland at the moment because it is looking very much as though we are going to be in the final of the Mexican closing stage playoff thing. Lovely little finish there from Gallegos. It's not often you get your right back as one of your furthest men forward, really, in that situation. But really good play from us. 2-0, 2 goals, early doors. 2 goals in the first 10 minutes of the game. We have stunned Chivas. Are they capable of a comeback? Or is this just going to be a nice, comfortable game where we just cruise through to the final, where we're, at the moment, Cruz Azul 1-0 up against Tigre. That's 3-1 on aggregate to Cruz Azul. Tigre, literally, as I'm talking about it, has just equalised. We have a corner. De La Torre takes it. Oh, and I thought that was going to be 3-0. I thought, lovely, lovely. 3-0 up at half-time. I will take that, but the highlights continuing. Guerrero punts it long towards Rodriguez, who brings it down very nicely, gives it to Fabinho, and then passes it on to Raul. Let's not make a mistake. Let's keep the ball. Simple part. Oh, there you go. And it's going to be a goal. There you are. As per the last game, we give the ball away. We then concede a goal. Oh, again, it's so close to half time. 42nd minute. And we've had a lot of shots on target, so I'm happy. Let's just not throw this away, please. Right, less than 2 minutes into the second half and Chivas now have a highlight. Ball into the box and that was too close. Wow, I thought that was in. I think we're going to go to a balanced mentality now because I sense the tide turning in this game. Tigre and Cruz Azul are still locked at 1-1. That's 3-2 to Cruz Azul on aggregate. But one more goal from Tigre and that could take that to extra time. I would much rather face Cruz Azul in the final than Tigre. No disrespect towards Cruz Azul, but we've already played Tigre in the North American Champions Cup final. Right, who are we going to be taking off here? I mean, again, Layette's not doing anything, is he? Right, Roas can come off and Albuquerque can come on for him. And I'm now looking at who's tired. Rodriguez is tired. I think we might put Gallegos on the right and put Gallegos on the left and bring Flores on for the right-hand side. 20 minutes left of the game. We are still 5-3 up on aggregate, remember. So we can afford to concede one more goal, but we don't want to concede it now because it's going to be a grandstand finish otherwise, and I don't think my heart's capable of that. Right, here they go with their free kick. Fuentes will take it. It's not a favourable position. Oh, Fabinho's pulled off a double save there. Oh, and he couldn't save that one. The easier save, basically, he couldn't do, but... Oh, it's 2-2. No, go away. Don't want to see a highlight. I mean, Fabinho actually pulled off a really good double save there, but our defenders just couldn't clear the ball. And now we're in a very stressful position. Flores to Albuquerque. Here's a Campo back to Albuquerque. Oh, I thought he was going to give the ball away. Albuquerque now gets it back again, played a 1-2 with their defender. And Layette has gone down in the box. It looks like that's going to be a penalty. It doesn't often come up as no penalty when that kind of a foul happens. And it is a penalty. Right, here we go. An opportunity to go back ahead on the night. 3-2. It's going to be a Campo with the penalty and he scores it. Oh, phew. Thank you very much, Campo, his 16th goal of the season. 3-2 on the night. 6-4 on aggregate. I mean, these two games against Chivas have been epic. Tigre have gone 2-1 up against Cruz Azul as well. Looks like it's going to be Tigre in the final, but that's heading towards extra time at the minute. To waste a bit of time, we've got 3 substitutions still to make. We'll bring Brian Felix off for Renan. What else do we want to do? Contreras can come off for Enzo Fernandez. And I think that's all we do. That's all we need to do. There's 4 minutes of added on time to be played. We have a corner. Flores will take it. It'll be an in-swinger when he's ready to take it, of course. He's just winding the clock down. Puts the ball in towards the near post. A Campo. Oh, I thought he was going to strike it. Albuquerque. Oh, I think he's at the post. Flores. Someone, please. No? Okay. And that's the end of the highlight. And that is the end of the game. We have won 3-2 on the night. 6-4 on aggregate. What an incredible 2 games. I mean, if you're a neutral watching that, they were 2 great games of football. Tigre and Cruz Azul are going to extra time. Maybe even penalties. Oh, hang on. So don't go to penalties. So it's 2-1, 3-3. So Tigre went through because they're the highest ranked team, which is what I thought the rule was. But you saw the rules when I looked at them, and it definitely said extra time and penalties. Okay, so tomorrow's episode then will be us versus Tigre in the closing stage final. It's a 2-legged affair, so it'll be exactly the same kind of episode as what we've had today. Hopefully, we can pick up the wins. And in the meantime, I need to work out what I'm going to do with Layette because he's not scoring. We've got 2 days off between games, which means we need to rest these 11. Brian Felix is suspended. So he will not take part in the next game. So it'll be Renan that comes in for that one with Casas. No, wrong one. What am I doing? With Casas. Do you know what? You don't really need to see this. This is just me faffing about at the moment. Right, there you go. So tomorrow will be the closing stage final. Both legs against Tigre. A repeat of the North American Champions Cup final to see who wins the closing stage of the Mexican First Division. Join me for that. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.